So 10 before the end means 10 books in 1 month. And is that slightly delusional of me to think that I can read all of those books? Yes. Is that a problem? Maybe. Hello and welcome to the Ellen Made Book Club. Today I want to talk about the 10 books I want to read before the end of the year, also known as my December TBR. So first of all, I want to revisit the plans I made this summer when I had this picture of the books I wanted to read in August, September, October, November, December, and just see which ones I have read from that and which ones I still have left to read. So in August, I read The Song of Achilles, Pachinko, Parable of the Talents, and One Little Lie. I have started The Grandmothers by Doris Lessing, but I've only read the first short story in that, so I think there are 3 left. The Witching Tide, I borrowed from the library, but I didn't like that one, so I sent that one back. That was a DNF. And then I have Hours by Philip E. Williams. And I still have not made any more progress in this, so this one is first on my list. I would really like to finish this year, and it is a very chunky book. I will at least make progress in this. Yeah, this is the first one on my 10 before the end. In September, I did read Clytemnestra, The Power, and The Center. I started on The Mercies, but that wasn't for me at this time either. Just like The Witching Tide, it was a little bit too much of witch hunt for me. Yeah, I just was not in a headspace to handle that, so that was a DNF as well, maybe permanently. I don't know, it's not a book that I am itching to pick back up, so yeah. In October, I read Rewitched, Beartown, and The Gilded Cage. And in November, I have read Us Against You and The Blood Trader. The Winners by Fredrik Backman is the 3rd part in the Beartown series, and that's the book that we're reading for book club this month. So that is also going on my 10 before the end. And if you want to join in and read the Beartown series with us, you're very welcome to do so. There will be a discussion video of each of the 3 books. The first one on Beartown is already up on the channel, and Us Against You is coming soon. And then the video on The Winners will be out in the beginning/middle of January. So the ones that I have left to read from this list is Crooked Plow, Huckleberry Finn, Homegoing, and James. Crooked Plow by Itamar Vieira Jr. is one that I will read in December. I'm very determined. So this is going on my 10 before the end as well. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain, I think I'm going to scrap. It's just holding me up from reading James, and I would really like to read James before the end of the year. So James by Percival Everett is going on my 10 before the end list as well. Homegoing by Yagi Yasi, I haven't really decided yet. I might read this at the beginning of next year. I feel like reading Hours, James, and Homegoing in the same month might be a little much. So yeah, this one is possibly number 10 on the list, but we will see. This is a maybe on my already delusional list. What else do we have? The same goes for The Grandmothers by Doris Lessing. I really enjoyed the first short story, but I'm not in any rush to finish this. This is also like a maybe on number 10, and maybe I will read one of the short stories. We'll see. It's not a priority. I also have 2 books that I borrowed from the library and didn't have time to finish while I had them. The first one is Mink River by Brian Doyle. I'm about halfway through that. Hopefully I can get that back in December and finish that. And the other one is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. Hopefully I can get that back as well. I'm about a third through that, I think. Another book I would like to finish before the end of the year is The Mare by Anchorat Hampshire. It looks very Christmassy, the theme is not, but yeah, I'm very intrigued to read this story, and so this is going on my list as well. We'll see how draining it is and how I'm able to handle the contents of this book. But yeah, this is going on my 10 before the end as well. I would also like to read Lanny by Max Porter. Kind of horror, but also poetic book, I think. I've heard good things. It's not very long. It's quite short and small, and there are lots of pages with squiggly lines and things. So I think this will be a pretty quick read, and just something that intrigues me. So this is going on the list as well. And then I would also like to get to White Cat, Black Dog by Kelly Link. This is a short story collection, and I think this will be a fun time. I think these will be good to throw in between the other books. I just have a good feeling about this book, and I'm intrigued to read it. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. So I have The Winners by Fredrik Backman on audiobook. I saw Chelsea at Libraries and Lattes hold up her copy, and I was like, that looks like a very chunky book. I didn't think it was that long. And so I looked up the audiobook, and it said it was 21 hours. And then I realized that's the English version, and I'm listening to the Swedish one. And so that's even longer, and it's 24 hours. So that's great. Hours by Philip B. Williams. The Mare by Angharad Hampshire. Crooked Plow by Itamar Vieira Jr. White Cat, Black Dog by Kelly Link. Lanny by Max Porter. Mink River by Brian Doyle. One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. James by Percival Everett. And then when I'm done with all of those 9 books, I will choose between The Grandmothers by Doris Lessing and Homegoing by Yagi Yasi. I'm very excited about all of the books, so I hope that I can get to as many of them as possible. And yeah, that's my 10 before the end. Or like 9 and then a couple of maybes. If you have a 10 before the end list as well, I would love to know which books are on it. Or if you have a 4 before the end, or 1 before the end, 7 before the end, 50 before the end, I don't know. However many books you would like to finish before the end of the year, I would love to know which ones they are. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello and welcome. Okay, very, I don't know, why is this so bright? Hello and I feel like it's very bright. Hello and welcome. Okay. Hello and welcome to,